I told the boys that the last 2 years, the first 2 years, I didn't play or coach football in 30 years in my life. And so there was always something missing. And this was the perfect time, I guess, for me to come back in, help to transition this program over to a new coach here next year. But what a great group of guys that I've had to come into. When you have the talent that we have returning, it makes things a lot easier and a lot more fun.
The elephant standing in the middle of the room is that Fort Madison won just one game last fall. Still, there's something both beguiling and frustrating in the Hounds' potential moving forward. To wit, this offense returns 9 starters from what was, statistically speaking, one of the top rushing teams in the state of Iowa at 334 yards per game last season. And that group includes a returning 1,300-yard rusher in Cameron Cooper, as well as 4/5 of his starting offensive line.
With our backfield, we've got technically 4 running backs that we can use at any one play. But with Cameron, I always say when you go to battle, a gun battle, and you got a cannon, you need to fire that cannon. And Cameron's going to get his fair share of carries because he's a kid that has to touch the football. He's that talented, whether it be a power running back or an elusive running back. This kid's got skills, and we need to take advantage of it.
Oh, a lot easier. They make holes that you can drive a semi through. It's amazing, and I give all the credit to them. I would never have 1,300 yards as an individual if I wouldn't have my guys in front of me.
Yeah, but it's all teamwork. It's not just one person. It's not just me blocking. It's not just somebody running the ball. It's everybody working together to get the points.
I know you don't want to look bad, but is that maddening to know you were close? I mean, there's one thing to be bad. It's another thing to be good and not have the record you want.
It's hard to explain the feeling that you get when that happens, but the only thing you can do from that is, don't look back at it, think about what's going to happen in the future, and just prepare for the best.
You could tell these kids knew what they were doing. I think a lot of it was just experience. When you have 5, 6 seniors total on the team last year, and you're relying on juniors and sophomores to carry you through ball games, that's difficult task to ask a varsity player to do at that age. Seniors win ball games.
Of which the Hounds now have a dozen. There's considerable size there, there's speed there with sprinters like Trenton Simpson and Austin Bruni, and the road to complete fortune reversal may well hinge on simply tackling a little better.
You look at last year, we had over 3,000 yards of offense last year. We're still giving up off 30, 40 points a game. Our defense has to get better. It has to improve, and it starts with tackling.
We've had problems with finishing in the fourth quarter, and I mean, that's going to be our big focus is, being able to finish the game, because that's been our main problem. And so I think we're ready to take the challenge.
Hey, put more on it. Put more on it.